What is up, you guys? This is Nicole Glass back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about how I find my keywords for my stock photos. This has actually been a pretty requested topic, and I think some of you, correct me if I'm wrong, but some of you have a hard time filling up the maximum number of keywords allowed when you upload your stock photos. On Shutterstock, you're allowed to have 50 keywords per uploaded image, and I definitely recommend trying to fill all 50. Finding this many keywords is not always easy, but it's definitely really important. It is a little bit labor intensive, but at the same time, if you have a beautiful and picturesque photo and you really want people to find it, you should really put in the same amount of effort into keywording the photo that you put into taking and editing the photo. Otherwise, it's pointless, because if nobody finds the photo, then it doesn't matter how much hard work you put into it, it just won't be discovered. So keywords are key. So when I'm doing keyword research, there's two sources that I primarily use to find keyword ideas when I can't just come up with them easily on my own. One is Wikipedia. So if I'm taking a photo of a place or a historic building or something like that, a lot of times I'll go to Wikipedia when I'm uploading the photo and I'll read a little bit about that place. Usually in the first 2 or 3 sentences of Wikipedia, I already have like so many keywords that I can incorporate into the photo, and it's super useful for me. The other thing I do is I'll go to Shutterstock.com, I'll type in the name of an image and try to find a similar image to mine. Usually the ones in the top page of the search results are pretty well keyworded, so I'll click on one of those and I'll see what keywords that person used. And this might spark some ideas for me for what keywords I haven't used yet that I should definitely include. So usually when I go to Shutterstock.com or Wikipedia to find additional keywords, I'll usually do that after I've already put down the keywords that I know, and then I'll use those sources just to fill it up a little bit more. At least one other person in the comments have said they use the tool Keywords Everywhere, which is a free internet browser plugin, and Keywords Everywhere kind of tells you how often a keyword is being searched on the internet. Personally, I don't use that tool. I use it more for YouTube video idea research, but it's something that you guys might want to try out if it interests you. Now, let's say you're uploading a picture of an animal, and hopefully it's a rare species, because that'll make your photo more unique. So what you'll definitely want to do is you'll want to put down the name of the species. You'll want to find the scientific name. You'll want to include all forms of spelling for this animal, and basically any other descriptive elements that you can think of or that you can research that apply to this animal. Is the animal cute? Is it funny? Is it hungry? Is it begging? Really look at your photo and analyze how somebody else might perceive it. Then you'll want to describe the environment that the animal is in. Is the animal in a city? Is it out in the country? Is it in the ocean? Where exactly? Which ocean? Or which city? And then what is it doing? Is it doing something in particular? Keep asking yourself these questions and you'll come up with answers. And then once you've come up with your answers and you still have keywords left, then you can go to Wikipedia, then you can go to Shutterstock.com, do a little bit more research and fill up the rest of your keywords. Now, if I'm uploading a picture of a building, here's usually my thought process. I usually start with the location. If, for example, I'm photographing a building in my area, I'll put down Bethesda, Maryland, Montgomery County, Chevy Chase, East Coast, United States, USA, America. And if that building is on a popular street, like kind of like one of the main roads, I'll put down the street name. Basically any descriptive element that describes the location of that building. Then of course, I'll put in all the information about the building itself, the name of the building, what happens in the building. Is it a tourist attraction, or is it an office building? Is there a company that's inside that building? All of those things. And usually I will also check that out on Google, Wikipedia, Shutterstock, basically just to find similar images or to find pages that describe the building in more depth to give me some more ideas. Now let me just pull up a photo so we can do this together. This is a photo of a town called Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Germany, which is located in the southern Bavarian Alps. Now, keywording a photo like this is really, really easy. First, I'll start with the location. Usually that's my workflow. I'll always start with the location. I'll type in the name of the town, Garmisch-Partenkirchen. But sometimes this will happen. Shutterstock won't allow that to go through as a keyword because it considers this a spelling mistake. Obviously, this is not a spelling mistake, it's the name of a town, but it's a name that Shutterstock does not recognize as an actual word. So we can't unfortunately include that as a keyword. So in that case, I'll definitely make sure to include it in my caption so it can still be discovered that way. If you have a word in your caption, even if it's not in your keywords, it can still be discovered in search. Okay, so let's continue. Of course, I would put the name of the country, Germany, the state, Bavaria, all of that. I'll put in descriptive elements. Is this a town? Is this a village? And then look at the picture and analyze it. What do you see? Well, there's mountains. So of course, I'm gonna look for the names of these mountains and I'm gonna put in the names of the specific mountains that are surrounding the town. And what else is in the picture? Well, there's a church right in the middle of the picture, but I'm not just gonna put church and leave it at that. I'm gonna find out the specific name of the church. In this case, the church is called the Parish Church of St. Martin. So I'll be sure to include that, as well as other keywords including church, religion, Roman Catholic, historic, landmark, St. Martin, parish, Baroque, architecture, etc., etc. So what else is in the picture? I see homes, I see streets, I see meadows. The town looks quaint, traditional, it looks idyllic. And what does the town represent? Well, this is where Wikipedia is really helpful, because if you look up Garmisch-Partenkirchen on Wikipedia, you'll find out that it was the site of the 1936 Winter Olympics, so you can put down 1936 Winter Olympics. You'll also learn that it is a ski resort, so you might want to put down ski resort. But of course, this is a little better if the town is covered in snow. But, you know, you could still use it because it still is a ski resort. Technically, it's just, you know, in its summer season. It's a tourist attraction, it's a destination, all these things. And once you're done looking at all the little details of the photo, you'll realize you probably have a lot more than 50 keywords. Maybe you have 60, maybe you have 70, and then you're like, oh my God, I have too many. That happens to me too. So then I go through my list of keywords and I just remove the ones that I think people are least likely to search for. And if I have too many keywords and I'm trying to reduce them, usually I'll take out words like sky or grass and things like that, because if someone is searching for the name of the town, they're probably not gonna type in German town grass. They're just gonna type in German town. So if I have those kinds of keywords, I'll remove them. Now, if you're uploading photos to a stock platform, you can, of course, manually type in the keywords on that platform. And if you're only on one platform, then you can definitely do that. No problem, super easy. But if you are uploading to multiple different platforms, you might want to add the keywords to your photos directly in Lightroom. And then when you export those photos from Lightroom and upload them to a stock platform, usually that platform is going to recognize the keywords and they're already gonna be there. I actually made a video about that, which I will link to below. So I do realize that adding keywords to your photos can be very, very time consuming, but the more you do it, the more you get in the flow and the more natural it becomes to you, and you'll just get faster and faster at it. It is very important though, so definitely take the time to do it, even if it's boring and tedious and all of that, because the more keywords you add to your photos, the more likely those photos will be discovered and the more money you are likely to make on a stock photography platform. I'm sure there's lots of other ways people do keyword research. In this video, I just talked about my workflow, but what is your workflow? Is there a website that you use that I didn't mention? Or is there a super convenient tool or plugin that you personally use? Let me know. There's definitely other options, and I'm curious what you all go to. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.